All right, guys. So today we're going to be reacting to Joey Diaz. If you don't know him, you must be living under a rock or something, because he's probably like one of the funniest comedians out there. And we're just gonna react to like one of his crazy stories, many stories he has. But yeah, it's gonna react to this one right now.
Like when
Get
I
right
was
into it.
younger and I did coke, oh, there was dick for fucking
Already,
4 hours.
already starting
Yeah,
crazy.
you just would give out dick. They're looking at you like, when is this gonna stop? And then when you do come, it's one of those long loads.
Yeah.
You ever have those loads? Like I used to be on probation, and there was a dude that was like a GI Joe dude that failed the police test, but his assistant was a good-looking woman. Like she was kind of cute. If I was 30, she was like 38. Nobody talked to her in Boulder because she had like a wooden leg. Like her leg was kind of like she had like that little limp, but you could tell the bitch had game. Like she could suck a cock. I would look in the eyes and I could tell this bitch is
Oh man,
deadly, but nobody talks to her because of the fucking wooden leg or
Yeah.
whatever the fuck she's got. She got shot in Vietnam. I didn't know what happened to
only
her.
him, only him.
And she was very nice. I forget what her name was. I'd see her. I'd always flirt with her. But when I was doing, and I was in the probation, I figured out how to fuck with the piss test. I'm uncircumcised, so I would take like fucking pool cleaner and put it on my dick and then pull the skin over it and put like a tab over it, like a bread tab,
This is wild. This is
like a
wild
fucking
stuff for
rubber
her.
band. And then when I would go
He's
pee,
one of
they
a
would
kind.
watch me. And I would take the thing out and just pee and then pull the skin back. And all the pool cleaner would go into the fucking thing. And then I would zap the machine. They would always say,
Imagine.
this motherfucker's up to something. So he asked her, he goes, maybe you could see what the fuck he's doing. So I knew, and I would call and go, I'll be there at 4, because they would call you, and then you had to call a machine that would tell you what color was up.
Mm-hmm.
And if the color came up, let's say your color is maroon, and they go, today's colors are green, maroon, and black, you would have to call in and tell them what time you're coming in.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Until 5 o'clock, but you had to make an appointment. Then she'd tell you, no, no. If he answered, that means he was going to watch you while you're pissed. But with me, they had mirrors around me. They couldn't
Oh,
fuck
you
what I
can't
was about to
imagine that.
do.
Like,
So they
they
said,
literally gotta watch you
so before I would
fucking
go in,
piss.
I'd
Like,
fucking do a half a jerk in the car and get my dick nice and big,
Yeah.
and then I'd sprinkle it the fucking
Pool
the
cleaner.
pool cleaner or the
Well, it
fucking.
doesn't sting your dick, the
It
pool
did.
cleaner?
I got scars. I got little
Yeah.
holes in my
What?
dick and Drano.
what?
I
Yeah.
would grind it up. I would fucking put it under my dick and then pull the skin back, and it would fall into the piss test and zap it. But before I would piss, I would take the hammer out and show it to her. Like, what do you think? What do you think? There's something nice. And she would look at it.
This is
and go
already
around the
just
room,
a
and
crazy
like,
story.
I knew I was
Already.
going to end up sleeping with her or swapping spit with her because I flirt with her. Nobody
Yeah.
talked to the woman because she had a fucked up leg.
Only,
I'm on
only
probation,
Joey.
I'm
That's it.
delivering Chinese food, and I'm slinging coke at the same time at the Chinese restaurant. So I would have you call the Chinese restaurant and say, "Can I talk to Joey? Yeah, what's up? Oh, you want egg drop soup? Whatever." The cocaine would be hidden under the egg drop soup, so that if I got in
What?
trouble, the Chinese people got in trouble. I didn't put it in the bag. This was when I was out already, out of prison.
Damn, he had it all planned out and
I
everything.
knock on the door, and who answers the door? It's her. And she goes, "Oh my God, it's so great to see you. How have you been?" And I go, "It's great to see you, man." I gave her a hug, and I put the Chinese down, and she goes, "What are you doing with your life?" I go, "I'm getting divorced, but I got into stand-up comedy, and I'm trying to deliver food to make a living." And she's like, "Oh, that's so sweet. You and her broke up. Oh, you must need a hug." And as I started hugging her, we started swapping spit. And I touched a little monkey, and I could feel the
Whoa,
first time
whoa.
I touched a monkey in like 10 years. Steam started coming up.
Whoa.
And I started fingering that motherfucker like a savage and swapping spit with
Oh,
her. My
holy.
hand was nice and wet, and I'm fingering it. I got a pinky surrounded.
Damn,
my
he goes
asshole.
deep
And
in
I'm
the
working
detail.
on it. I put it down slowly.
Damn.
I pop her pants. I take her tit out. She's got one big fucking tit. I'm sucking her tit. And I'm fucking
Oh my gosh.
making out with her. And I'm fingering at the same time. So while I'm fingering her, I take her pants down, but I go, I don't want to see what the other leg is. So I took the leg off of the good leg, and I left the fucking bad leg covered because I don't want to know
Wow.
what it is. If she
Wow.
had like a pole under there, one of those fucked up feet. See,
Only
picked
him.
up a fucking leg, and I started eating her pussy, and the clit fucking was huge. And I'm
Oh,
sucking on it.
bro.
And I peed on- like a piece of bubble gum. I look up at her, and she's like this, Christine, like with her mouth open. I go, now's the time to put the helmet in that fucking mouth.
Oh man.
So I switched up. I started two-finger Louie her, and I went around her, and I put that fucking hammer in her mouth, and she didn't know what to do. She was like,
Oh.
and at that time,
Oh
I
my
was trying to
gosh.
fucking lift weights and shit, so I wasn't jerking off. Because somebody told me not to jerk off, that your protein. I was retarded, dog. You know, I'm retarded.
Yeah.
And when I came in the mouth, it was one of those loads, Christine, that don't stop. You ever have one of those things?
I know,
And
Christine.
you're sucking it with your eyes closed, and then after a minute, you open it up because you're like, when is this going to stop?
Oh.
And I could look at her swallowing it, and it was endless. It was fucking endless. It was just a load of death. It was like a month and a half of not coming. There was Valium in there,
Bruh.
and Xanax, and fucking
Well, it's nice
cocaine.
seeing you, Joey. Thanks for stopping by.
I shot a
Wow.
load in the mouth, and when I took my dick out, she went, it was like she drank a gallon of Mountain Dew. She looked at me. She started getting a little dizzy.
Oh my God.
I was selling Valium at the time.
Could you only imagine? This is like one of his many crazy stories.
Put her in a trance. She was glassy-eyed. She gave me a $3 tip, and I left, and I never saw her again. She must have ate that Chinese food and slept for a week.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Oh,
You got any dates coming up you want to put on?
You can still
You got a Twitter
feel,
handle?
You
You
can
wanna
still
plug
feel what
that?
that nut felt like. I bet, right?
oh, it was like a
I mean-
3-minute nut.
But
Yeah.
wait a minute, you didn't even bang her? You
No,
didn't put it in her
no.
vagine?
No.
No,
Well, that's
let me
You
tell you, the
unloaded it.
pussy eating was tremendous.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
I licked her ass.
sorry, I
all
blacked out
oh,
at
yeah,
some
yeah,
point.
yeah.
I didn't
No,
listen
sure.
closely.
Once I
enough.
shove my tongue in your ass, you black out. It's like you're 14 and your uncle's molesting you. You know?
Oh.
He's just black
Oh, he's so out of pocket. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
out.
Out of
And what
pocket.
happened was gonna happen anyway.
Oh man. Like I said, one of his crazy stories. One of many.
This is too good. Oh man.
Oh,
You're the
man.
best.
Take a shower.
Fuck it.
Joey Diaz, Church of What's Happening Now.
Whew, he needs to go to church after that. You got to
You go
repent,
to
son.
see him at the Comedy Store. Go his dates. Where did you have a website? I don't forget.
JoeyDiaz.net.
Jeez.
You're the best. You're the best.
So are you guys.
I love you so
Love you,
much.
Joey.
Christine, you lived that load when I was saying it. That's why.
I did not
It
live
took you
the
back to
love.
college like
I
one
did
time.
not. I did
When
not.
you got a bad
She used to
batch
fuck
of
a lot of Puerto
Hungarian
Ricans.
dick.
I
Yeah.
That
like
was the
Puerto
Puerto
Ricans.
Ricans.
Yeah, you got a bad batch of those platanitos sperm where you just kept fucking swallowing, saying this is the worst pina colada I've ever had.
Did that Zanku chicken come? I'm pretty hungry.
Yeah, okay. All right, our closing song by
Feel
is
sick
by
inside.
Tardcore Fun. Joey Diaz, everybody. I love you, man.
Love you,
I
Uncle
love you guys
Joey.
too. For
Wow.
having me.
Yeah, that's one of his many crazy stories right there. Yeah, if you guys like that, just like subscribe, like, just comment, if you want to see more of this. Yeah. But try to upload every other day if I could. And then yeah, subscribe.